My goodness.
There's a good fix for that, and it's not that expensive.
Let me see here.
Live.
Yes, we are. Welcome, guys, to another Monday here in Operation 11 Charlie. Multiple Monday hanging out with us here and the boys. Appreciate you guys very much. Um, this we got some people already in the chat. Raymond, welcome in, brother. Robert, welcome in. Good to see you. Robert E. Welcome in, guys. Richard O'Neill, thank you so much, guys, for hanging out with us every Monday. Appreciate you, your support tremendously. Um, as you guys know, today we're waiting for Dirt Ninja to come in. We'll be doing our drawing at the end of the show, around the end, around 9:45-ish. We're gonna be doing a drawing for the raffle. One of the items will be out today. One of those awesome trailers will be gone today. Uh, we cannot thank you everybody for the immense support when this route. Is that new that I see on the chat? What is that? Those crown things,
That's your
right?
top contributors. Like these
Oh,
Yeah,
chat.
it tallies. It gives an XP based off of how many times they chat.
and collaborated and whatnot. Oh, got you. That's new. That is new. Dwayne, welcome in, brother. Good to see you. Good to see you here. We cannot thank you
What's
guys
up,
enough. Um,
Jerry?
yes, sir. Let me show some stuff here real quick. Let's wait until we get more people when more people in on the chat. Joe, how was your weekend, brother?
Hot, very, very hot. But other than that, it's pretty good. I went to a comp on Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
Um, had a new RC shop pop up here for a little while ago, maybe a month ago or so.
Okay,
RC
okay,
Innovations LLC,
okay.
in Zanesville. So 20 minutes from my house, kind of nice.
Okay.
What was
Um,
RC Adventure? The Innovations?
you're right. You're right. I stand corrected. It was RC Adventures LLC. Don't want to mess that up. That's critical. So they are in the process of doing some really cool things. They've already kind of got an 8 scale place set up to where they can do comps or driving. They've got some indoor stuff. Just dumped a bunch of rocks out to do outdoor stuff, getting parts in. And then they have like a kids area. So like you can take your kids can go play in the sandbox, a big, huge, giant sandbox. And then they just added a whole bunch of dirt. And I think it's going to be for construction equipment, but I'm not 100% sure.
Don't tell that, Sean. It's oh man.
Oh, don't
Let
come
the,
back.
no,
Yep.
no. He will come back.
So yeah, kind of excited to see how these guys what all they get set up and how it turns out. They was trying to mix in with the summer series that Country Junction and the RC Chop Shop was doing, but he just couldn't quite get it together close enough. So,
Mhm.
and then Sunday we went to Chop Shop. They had his, which would be number 2 of our summer series RC comp, and it's definitely a summer series. It was blistering, but good times, good times. Trying to find ways to beat Jericho, and it ain't working.
Oh, Jericho, that's it's teenagers now, right?
Hmm.
Uh, That's awesome. Yeah. So, Josh, I'm assuming you were there, right?
I was.
Well,
Um, I did not have the best showing, but my trucks did what they were supposed to do for the most part. I made a couple decisions that I shouldn't have. Like I was running really good in class one, and I was like, I'm going for this bonus. No need to do it. I did it. I hit the bonus, ended up fourth.
Mhm.
Um, but no, like we were out testing a chassis that I'm working on,
Nice.
and that's what Jericho used. 3D printed still, and Jericho got second place. Like if the hard body's not on there, the chassis flexed like a banana. It would go like because it was all 3D printed.
Yeah,
But it was funny. Like he did really good, had a good showing. It was a good time,
that's awesome.
good
Awesome.
turnout.
Awesome. I would have asked Dennis, right, what he was doing this weekend. Well, he was a little bit under the weather. It's hot out there. I cannot stress it enough. All our military guys already know this. Drink water, drink water. We gotta hydrate, all that stuff. Especially us when we taking some of our PTSD medicine. I was reading that as well, and somebody was making a video about it. Some of our veterans that we are more how you say
Susceptible.
that? Receptible. Thank
Susceptible.
you. Receptible of getting dehydrated more quicker, a lot quicker because of that medication. So we gotta hydrate because it's been hot as hell. Like I said before we went live, I'm very happy that we can share our weather here in Florida with you all. So you're welcome. Just make sure you drink water. Go ahead, Dennis, man. How was your weekends?
Uneventful for me.
Yeah.
Um, been fighting heat exhaustion with a slight case of heat stroke. Spent most of the day yesterday in the ER
Yeah.
getting IV fluids and some meds.
Yeah.
And
You gotta
just
quit drinking the Pepsis.
Ah,
Water. Water.
I did not have one Pepsi all week, like I told Javier earlier.
yeah.
Liar.
This whole week I drank at least 2 cases of water at work.
He brought to the hospital a whole truck of Pepsi so they could put it in the IV.
No,
That's what
he
actually
had
brought him back.
he went to Pepsi, got the syrup bag.
As soon as we got out around the yard, I was dripping wet. I could not drink as fast as I was sweating it out.
Yeah.
It was just bad.
Yeah, no, yeah, we were talking about that. He was mentioning, like I said, because it has to be water, some water or Gatorade and whatnot, something on those lines. I mentioned liquid IV. It's that powder you put on the water that will help you hydrate quicker, right? And yeah, but no juice, no soda, no beer, right? Oh, we get it cold, None of that stuff will help you hydrate. So especially how hot it is right now, man. So
What's up, Robert?
crazy, crazy. Press for that. Now, Dennis, it's happened to you now. You gotta be more careful now. So, because
Yes.
it could happen more often. So you gotta watch yourself, brother.
They also mentioned, and it doesn't matter, men or women, anybody over the age of 55,
Yeah,
you're more prone to heat exhaustion and heat stroke.
yeah,
So you want to definitely stay hydrated when
yeah,
it's
yeah,
80s, 90s.
yeah.
Why
Yeah,
they give you
that's
that AARP card, so that way you can just order stuff online and they send it to you.
yeah.
My wife got an AARP. I didn't get one yet.
I figured you'd just complain about it.
Well, I'm gonna complain now. I'm older.
I'm sorry, I had to.
Yeah. Yeah, usually that's what I do. I get a one bottle of Gatorade and then all water. But you have to, as the people on the chat talking about hydration. Also, you can overhydrate. That is true. That is true.
Yes.
I thought that was crazy the first time I heard that, while I was doing the military. But yes, you could overhydrate as well. But yeah, and you cannot be hydrating. You have to whatever you're doing, outdoor activities you're gonna be doing, you gotta hydrate before, days before. You know, if you think you're gonna be drinking, oh yeah, I'm gonna go on Monday, I'm gonna be drinking water all day. Now you need to hydrate prior, days prior to that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes,
Not an
it that.
instant, not
Hmm.
an instantaneous conversion.
Yes, yes, yes. Uh, yeah. Says like Robert Oz is saying that had a soldier in basic training that died, overheat and IV and drank much water. Strips out. Yeah. Definitely, definitely. It's dangerous, especially when you stop sweating. It's hard to say you're sweating and you stop sweating, then you feel cold. Hey, bro, take that dude to the
Yeah.
ER. Yeah. Oh, definitely. Yeah.
I didn't get it, but I was close once playing football in
Mm-hmm.
Charlotte in the middle of summer.
Mm-hmm.
All I can say is it's not
10 out
fun.
of a 10 don't recommend it.
Yeah.
What's
Yeah.
up,
Do not
Sergeant
try
Jay?
this at home.
Son Jay, how you doing, my brother?
It's not fun and
No, no.
it is definitely scary.
Yeah.
My body's pretty good. It normally starts giving me a headache when when I've got to my limit. It's
Yeah.
headaches kicking.
Yeah.
I
It's
didn't get a
generally
headache
time to get in.
until it was late Saturday afternoon, and it finally went away.
Yeah. Yeah, you had a bad case of it, brother. Yeah. Definitely, definitely. Let me see here while we can drink water. That's what we say in the army. Make sure to drink water. Uh, now we're gonna be on. Now we're gonna be in Dennis. Dennis, have you drink water?
Got to
Yeah.
go out there to get it.
Let me see some of the stuff. I think we did. What happened this past weekend? We had our O11C outing, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Be right back.
Last yes, last geez, Louise. What is it? Thank God I wasn't sharing that. Uh, Facebook, bro. Some of those Facebook stuff.
Yeah.
Jeez, Louise, bro. Um,
Sometimes the first one, like soon as you load, it's like boom. Whoa.
what is this? People sharing stuff that, come on, man. It's like family oriented. Oh Lord. Let me see here. So last Friday, right? Last week, shout out to Dr. Dan as always to make us feel welcome. Uh, and we had our O11C outing, our VA. Oh my goodness, our VA clinic outing, our VA hospital outing with O11C. All right, we had an amazing time. Like always, we had a few new people and visitors that we had some of our guys there. O11C guys helping out our veterans there down the on on the course there, Dr. Dan's. Shout out to the social workers, the psychiatrists, all the doctors came in, and all our guys from the different mental health programs, right? So thank you so much for being part of this, right? Being part of that program, and that's it. So it was a nice day out there Friday. It was hot, but it wasn't hot. It was a little bit cloudy, so it felt good out there. Our guys had a good time, and we had some our young O11C guys, a few visitors that came in, first timer, to see everything that was going on there, how O11C operates and whatnot on this outing. So it was awesome to see all those people out there with us. So thank you, thank you. Looking forward for our next one. Man, look at this right here, man. This is
Nice.
yeah, Annie make that. So John got that supermoto.
Yep.
So they're already building some of the stuff there. So they did that O11C hoodie. That was so awesome.
Wow,
Awesome,
that's
awesome.
stitched too.
Yeah,
That's pretty cool.
yes, yes. She did an amazing job there. So thank you everybody that came out, always hanging out and there and helping uh all these programs, right, to fight with PTSD and bringing awareness to veteran suicide, and not just our veterans, our first responders as well. So thank you everybody that came in and hang out with us. We cannot thank you guys enough here. So the Sergeant J just got back to TDY in Texas. Awesome, brother. Angel, welcome in, brother. Welcome in. So we got that. That's happened this last week. Also, I want to give a shout out something new that we're gonna be doing more often, right? In some of our chapters, we keep growing this relationship uh, uh, with PGA Hope and some other programs, right? Basically doing the same thing that we do, right? For mental health, PTSD and whatnot. With RCs in our program, they do it with golf, right? Uh, and all these nonprofits that help our veterans out. So shout out to PGA Hopes. Also, let me see. I want to make sure I get the name right for the other organization or nonprofit, and it's Will of Iron Golf. Will of Iron. So two awesome nonprofits that basically do the same thing that we do, taking our veterans outing and whatnot. Um, and they do it with golf. So we were we had some of our guys. We were invited to uh, um, this fundraiser, right? Tunnel Tunnel to Towers Foundation. That's another a veteran organization that help out our veterans. So it was awesome. Thank you so much for the invite. Roger there, he won the longest shot of the event there. So with that blaster they had, so that was awesome to see one of our guys do that. So just want to shout out for them there. Um, awesome time. So looking forward to see this new phase and with O11C some other stuff that we're gonna be adding to our program, right? To help the fight with PTSD, right? So awesome. Very excited with this. Very excited with this. Looking forward for that. So let me see also, guys, tonight we're gonna be closing our raffle. Let me get this right here. Thanks to Isaac, Defender Custom, one of our veterans, fellow veteran, Air Force veteran. And then let me show this right here. We have been getting a lot of support for this raffle. We are very excited and grateful for all of you guys supporting. So today we're gonna be drawing Fs. You guys, when we post our raffle, when we do our raffle post, make sure to read all the instructions. Please, guys, make sure take time and read the instruction, go through it or whatnot. So today we're gonna be selecting a winner. And whoever wins is gonna be selecting which one they want out of these ones, right? We have one trailer that, if I'm not mistaken, we have in Milwaukee, right, guys?
Yes.
Walking at the
Trailer
wall.
and the wall, right? They can utilize both those batteries. So whoever wins it tonight will select which one they want, right? And then as soon as we select that winner, hopefully he's here on the show. Then we're gonna be starting the next raffle, whatever the trailer that will be left. We'll be starting the raffle tonight. Hopefully, that winner, the winner is here. Will be here tonight, and will make it easier for us to start the raffle tonight. right, for the next item. The trailer that is left here. So yep. Good stuff here. Let me see here. Sanjay says here, my goodness, man, it was hot down Texas. We had Sean there. Sean, I don't know what part of Texas where you, Sanjay, brother. What is it? Where's Sean at? Houston. He's down in Houston,
Houston.
close to the. Yeah, he's close to the water. It's hot there, very hot there. You know. But it's especially humidity. I was mainly in Central Texas when I was stationed there, so it was more of a dry heat. I don't mind that. Yeah, yeah. Are we welcoming guys? Yes, yes. Good stuff, good stuff. So very excited for that. So what you guys working on? Um,
Just cracked the seal of the new Tamiya BBX kit.
uh-oh,
Putting the diff together right now.
uh-oh, uh-oh. Did you finish the other one? The one the BRX 01?
The chassis, yes. The chassis
Yes.
is done.
Okay,
The
cool.
body, however, I am learning there is a lot more square footage of body to paint on a hard body than it is Lexan. So needless to say, I bought one can of everything that I needed, and a lot of it I needed too. So I am currently waiting for more black paint,
Okay, okay.
or it would be done.
Right. So now it's good to know for our guys that are new into the hobby and they're painting the hard body. So then you need to double your
Yep,
painting,
double the paint.
double the paint. That is crazy, 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 man. Crazy stuff. So which one you working now? You working on a Tamiya?
Yes, yeah, the BBX, the new style.
Okay. Don't say it 3 times.
This one right here.
Hold on. Oh, nice, nice. Is that your first Tamiya?
It is. Yes.
It is. I guess it's a
Yes, it
different kind of
is.
it's a different kind of build. Had never done one. I've never done one. I always wanted to do
This
one.
the diff and the transmission looks like the old Losi NXT stadium truck
Mm,
transmission that I did a long time ago, but it was nitro. So
okay.
like this ball bearing diff, like this was the same diff that we used in them in the friction
Okay. Oh,
type
so
with the springs. So it's a little familiar.
okay, that's cool. That's cool to know. Um, they changed the screws are still the crossed or Tamiya whatever.
That would
Uh,
be a Josh question because he finished his. I haven't opened that bag yet.
okay.
They are hex. They are not. But there's a couple that still are. Was it JIS, the Japanese
Yes, yes.
Industrial Standard or whatever they call it?
Whatever they call, yeah,
There's
yeah.
still a couple that are.
So they had changed that then. So I remember with Steve-O, he
Yeah.
got where his soul, right? That he was always telling me that you needed like a special tool for that.
Yep.
For those
Special
builds.
special type of Phillips, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, which I've got a little kit that has it in it.
All that
So
stuff. Oh, nice, nice,
mhm.
nice, nice, nice. That is so cool. Squirrel, welcome in, brother. We
Yeah,
miss anybody that came in. Thank you so much for coming in and
actually
joining
that
us.
Boom Racing BRX01 kit came with a bit kit as well that looks
You,
identical to that has all the screws in it or has
I know
all the
you.
bits that I need for that.
I know you mentioned that. That is cool that they sent all that stuff, a whole kit in it. You're
Yeah, I
right.
was
That's
pretty
rare.
surprised.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I never seen that.
I don't know if that's common for them or
For them, yeah. That will be a Sean question, right?
I
How
guess.
many he has
On a
built?
Phillips.
Oh, also a major, yeah.
Yeah.
Good stuff. Good stuff. Um, awesome. Awesome. Jess, welcome in, girl. I know it was Matt there in the chat as well. Welcome in, guys. Walker, hey guys, Milk and Angel checking in. Awesome, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with us, guys. So, we are very grateful again, guys, mentioning that we're gonna be continuing to be doing these raffles more often. We have a bunch of stuff lined up right after this trailer. One of this trailer is going on tonight. The second one's gonna stay. It's gonna open tonight as well. Then after that, we have another more stuff lined up, right? And again, we cannot thank you enough. That will help our program and to raise funds for the organization and for us to continue to do what we do here in Operation 11 Charlie. The VA outings, the special outings that we do, and not just for our veterans, also our family members as well, right? And our first responders, man. So, my goodness, what's going on there, Josh? What's that six?
This is the 6x6 I got off of Rob Dunning, Jericho's birthday.
Oh, okay.
And when we were at the T5W, the dig servo finally gave up.
Okay.
So replacing it, and while it was apart, we decided to put a fusion in it just to make it a little streamlined instead of the ESC sitting off to the side.
Hmm.
And I didn't have the motor when I cleaned everything out and started putting stuff back together. So now I got to put the motor screws in this way or pull the transmission back out.
Oh, snow. No.
I think we've all been there, reluctant
Yep.
to just pull the transmission, fight through it.
I don't know how many times, especially back, we'll still do a lot of. Remember when we started, we had to do a lot of kits. Some stuff some special builds we still had to do kits, right? We're still doing kits, right? Like Joe just finished building
Mhm.
one, and Josh and some of our guys, then and some of our guys there in Cali as well, still doing some special kits. But before it was a lot of kits, mainly kits, man, that we use for every induction ceremony at the time. Right. I don't know how many times I had to go back and redo stuff because I was trying to do so much stuff at once or not paying attention properly, right? Had to redo transmissions and whatnot. So you're supposed to, after so many, especially what was it? What we doing the Traxxas TRX4 kit, remember? That was common for us to build those cheaper, whatever, for us to build and to whatever other stuff that we were gonna be doing. And after building so many of them, you're supposed to be building those without no instruction and having no issues on not in this case. So
Some
yeah, but
people can
it's
do that, some people can't.
yeah. If I'm paying attention and I take my medicine properly, I can do it. But if not, I'm out of Waco. Yeah, but it was fun, man. I miss those days on those stuff because it gets your mind, uh, you know, focus on whatever that task and forget about everything else, right? Especially us veterans are first responders, and most of you guys don't have to be a veteran first responder. So we do this RC just to relax, have fun, and forget about stuff, right? Focusing where those tires go in. The same thing with those kits that we built, man. Especially in the comfort at home, relaxing and take your time watching YouTube or how many videos or whoever's had built those kits before.
You don't
I
have
like
It's
that.
the Fusion 1800, Rob. That's why we did the 1800, so it could be a little slower.
Okay, okay.
He said it's gonna be a rocket ship with the Fusion in it. That's why we went with a little bit smaller one.
Harvey. So as of now, no, we don't do race. Even though we have some of our guys that uh um they race or used to, right? But the reason that we started crawling, it is to take our guys out, right, to the trails, right, and utilizing the crawlers and whatnot, crawl the courses, go to the outdoors. Yeah, our guys
In the
will,
boats.
yeah, yeah, and just being that calm, uh, way with the outdoors and whatnot, and then having an RC, a crawler, or a trail truck, right? So that's why we haven't been into racing because of, all that, stress or uh, um, you guys that raced before, you guys know that. So we want to be a more calmer environment in that way. Not saying that it's not the case for some our guys that do it. They love it. Like I said, we have some of our guys, but within the organization, what we want to do is just get our guys out of their bunkers, or and go to the outdoors. So definitely, yeah. What's wrong? I said Matt. Oh my goodness. What did Matt say there?
No Pepsi, Matt.
No Pepsi. No Pepsi for Dennis now. Maybe one Pepsi, but you gotta drink water in between, okay? You gotta drink water. He said no.
No Pepsi.
Yeah. Jeez Louise. I don't know Pepsi. I like Coke, man.
Ugh.
Pepsi too sweet. I like Coke. Coca-Cola. But yeah. So yeah, thank you, Harvey. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. That's our thing here, right? We work in collaboration. Some of our chapters work in collaboration with the VA as well, and take on guys out to outings and whatnot. And then so it's just our way to help with our PTSD and veteran suicide and whatnot. Also, we have a ton first responders, not just veterans. We have first responders as well within our program, right? And also we encourage the family members of those veterans and first responders, right, to come in and become part of, so they could do it together with the veterans, right, and their first responders. So pickle juice. Don't mention pickle juice here for Sean.
Good for you though.
Right. It's true, right?
Mhm.
It is true.
I love
It
pickle
is
juice.
you
I do. I love pickle juice.
yeah.
It
I would
makes a lot
drink
of
it out of that jar before she even gets one pickle out of it.
Dude, my wife is the same way. And when she was pregnant with our firstborn, we was coming home from visiting her family. She's from Toledo. We was going down to visit mine. And we're pregnant, and she's pregnant, and it's a 3.5 hour drive. And we're going down 36. And it's like there's nothing. It's just highway and fields. She has craving for pickles. Like pregnant craving. I need it now, and your death if you don't have one instantly. And I'm like, what do you want me to do? And then the only thing I could think of was stopping at a truck stop. And you remember they used to have the big jars that had the huge pickles in them. You could go in and get them for a couple bucks. They give them to you in a bag, or like the wax paper in your hand, and you just ate the pickle, right? And didn't have it. I stopped at a Flying J. I walked through the aisles and I found a jar of Clausen's. And I walked back out and I was like, they don't have that, but they have the Clausen's. Is that cool? She's just buy the pickles. So I ran back in. I buy the jar of pickles. I come back out. I hand it to her. She cracks it open and just starts guzzling it. I'm like, oh my God, woman. Whew. I wasn't ready for that.
Let me see here.
Arizona, that's where Sergeant Major just moved to, correct?
So thank you guys. Yes, Dennis and Matt, thank you. Yes, Sergeant Major is relocating to Arizona, and so someone said he's stable there and whatnot. It's gonna be some time now. Yes, we'll have a chapter there in Arizona. Also, we have Oscar as well, that he's in Arizona. So also Sean from Boom Racing, uh, he's in Arizona as well. So we are expecting that state at some point will be more active and start planning those outings down there. But yeah, that is the plan, Harvey. Thank you guys. Yep,
If it raising Arizona.
yeah. Bullhead, Arizona. That's where he at. And Oscar is more in near Phoenix, Arizona. I think Sergeant Major is going to be more to the west, closer to California, if I'm not mistaken, on there. So, yep.
Holy cow, these little ball bearings.
That's for the slipper.
Yeah, I
grease
know
in
what
it.
it's for. But I think even the Losi one was they were in a little plastic cage.
The grease holds it well. Just make sure
I
you get them
know,
all out
but
of the
it's
bag.
just it's getting it off the little cow magnetic tray
Yeah.
and then
Mhm.
Oh, you
onto.
put it on the magnet? Oh, yep. What's up, Joseph?
Dude, if these things hit the carpet, I'm never finding them.
No.
I got it though.
Sweet. Jerry, welcome in, bro. Temple, Texas, man. My goodness. Temple, Texas. I haven't heard that in a minute. I was stationed there, Jerry, in Fort Hood, Texas, for about 7, 8 years out there. Still have family there, a bunch of battle buddies out there in that area. There, not yet, Jerry, but that's the plan down in Texas. There. Welcome, Joseph, brother. Harvey says, "Are you talking about?" Yeah, to Kilborn. I'm going to meet him on Sunday. Oh, nice. So he's gonna be there out there on that pass, Union Pass there in Colorado. Also, we have a couple of veterans. Also, we have Sergeant J is in on Colorado. All right,
Mhm.
he's Colorado
Colorado
Springs.
Springs.
Yeah, Colorado Springs there. So yeah, Sergeant J is there as well. That's good stuff. Good stuff, man. Good stuff. Man, I'm or Dirt Ninja. I'm getting nervous now. Dirt Ninja
He's probably practicing karate in the garage.
probably is. I know he's been very busy, guys. So as you guys know, Dirt Ninja, Jake is the one that does our raffles for us and gather all that information. So hopefully he knows about it. So he's been working very hard as well. So at the end of the show, that's when we are planning to do our drawing for our raffle tonight on that. Chad, welcome in, guys. Appreciate you guys very much. Also, so yeah, Jake is on the way. Jake is on the way. So can't wait for that.
It's not stressing.
Oh my goodness. It's again, I cannot mention because this raffle went amazing. We cannot stress it enough for this. Uh, so for that, so a lot of I haven't heard what is the last number on all the entries that came in, so I'm very curious to see that, but it was a lot, so very excited on that. Yes, yes, yes.
Do
So
you still have entries going for it, or are you going to stop it here at 9 o'clock and then the new entries will go towards the next one?
yes, thank you, Josh, for bringing that up. So yeah, 9 o'clock we'll stop any inches that come after 9 o'clock tonight. It will be for the whatever
Whichever one isn't picked.
yes, what yeah, the trailer, whatever trailer is left. So they're both amazing. It just depends on the preference on those battery. One of them is uses a DeWalt battery, and the other one a Milwaukee. So it's just preference on that. So whatever is left, that's the next raffle that we're gonna start tonight on that. So
Make sure if you do buy a ticket for the raffle before 9 o'clock that you put DC1 in the notes. Otherwise, it will be seen as a donation.
thank you. This one, that's a good point. This one we should put DC2, right? DC2,
Yeah,
Correct.
Yes.
I think it
DC2.
would be smart.
Yes, it will be DC2. Well, let me put a I think we have a link here up on our post. It's on social media, Facebook. Let me see, I could share this real quick. Sure, I could copy this and whatnot. And then, so also like something new is well, it's not new. It's new for the online raffles, right? But we always do this in our events, like every 20 entries or every $20 that come in, right? For 4 entries, you will get an extra one. So that's what we did for the first time in an online raffle. So every $20 will get an extra entry. So instead of 4, you will get 5. So the people that got 40 got 2 extras and so on. So every $20 you will get an extra entry for that. So that's the link there for the raffle there. So yeah, welcome in, Larry. We do not know how many entries as of now, but no, we have a lot. Very grateful in that. All the people that support the organization continue to support all this raffles. It means a lot to us there. So we have events that we got coming up, guys. Any events that we got coming on? We have Blue Rocks in a couple of weeks. My goodness, tomorrow's already July, right?
Yeah.
We're gonna be there at Blue Rocks. We're gonna be having a raffle there as well. Huge shout out to Boom Racing. We're getting a Boom Racing kit that Joe is gonna build. No.
I'll build it. I don't care.
No.
I enjoyed it, dude. Seriously, like
Yeah,
I
yeah.
enjoyed that build.
A build? That's awesome. That's awesome,
Yeah,
man.
it was
That's
a
awesome.
good build.
Yeah, yeah. So we're gonna be having shout out to Moon Racing. That we're gonna be supporting that there that raffle that we're gonna have in that Blue Rocks Recon G6. A lot of our guys are gonna be getting in there. It's gonna be present there at that location. So looking forward for that. And guys, it's already 9. So whoever comes in right now, make sure to put DC2. Thank you. Good job, guys. Yes, we have a few that came in, and I see one came in before 9 and it said DC1. So let me make sure I could give this to Jake. Well, actually, I'm not gonna put the DC2 one yet. I don't want to get him confused. But let's close this one. And then right now at 9, we're gonna be closing the DC1 raffle. For whoever, whatever,
I'd say if
and
you
then
just get any more that say DC1, just automatically put it in DC2. Just that way
yeah,
it's not a loss.
yeah. So Let me get this squared away real here. No kids are better than Boom Racing when it comes to ease of assembly, right? I have never done that. I see like a lot of our guys had done that, those builds. So like Joe was saying, he just recently did his. That's all. I like that kit, the one that Joe has. I like that kit and with that body. Um, Somewhere down the road, I'll be doing that kit sometime this year. Maybe my Christmas gift uh, slash birthday ish. Yeah. So let me get this for Jake. So that's so by then, Joe can give me some painting classes, right? On the hard bodies.
No,
What to do and not to do? No?
no, no, no. This is the straight learning curve for me here. So, and I assure you, it's probably not going to be scale. Like it's not going to be patina. Now it's not going to be like shiny Corvette rolling off the showroom floor, but
Hey, just gotta buy what is our Frank use cinnamon. You gotta buy the whole jar of cinnamon, bro. You could get that patina in a
this is
minute.
true.
Well, they say there's no mistakes when you're doing patina.
And you need a base paint, right? Whatever paint he chooses, right? The what color he's using, he could, yeah, go at it with that one.
Just pick a base color and have at it.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. Let me see this right here. Scott, welcome in, brother. Good to have you here. Good to have you here. There.
Hey Josh, how tighten did you tighten this dip? Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, go ahead, go ahead.
Which dip, brother?
The
It
screw,
has a setting on it in the instructions.
it says like 7 turns, but
Yeah, you got to snug it up pretty good because it just spins in there, so
okay,
it'll feel tighter than you probably think.
okay. Well, you and I are in a little bit different platform on tightening. That's why I asked, or we're pretty close to the same, so
Yeah.
I don't have little hands.
Neither do I.
But I mean, it's not like it's real hard to adjust anyhow, so. Or
No.
axle.
It's pretty easy.
I see a trail
Sean,
critter.
welcome in, brother. Scott Griffin, welcome in, my brother.
But I mean, it's real hard. Trail critter jumped in here.
Or axle. It's pretty easy. Andy's got his audio on.
He's listening to us. Yeah, he just muted himself. Kurt's welcome in, brother. Welcome in, Kurt. Welcome in, welcome in. Dennis, you don't got any build coming up? Well, usually you do builds around winter time, right? When it's cold.
Well, I still have a VDR car builder's kit sitting back there. I just
Okay.
need to get the electronics, wheels and tires, body. I'm just taking my time getting to it. And just want to figure out what I want to put on it.
I see there also. I like Kurt is getting more into crawling, man. He has built a few kits, right?
Yeah. He's got 2 Lone Rangers.
What?
We're converting them.
That is awesome. I like that.
He's
I
gonna
guess
he's got a Rock Pirates build coming up. Shout out to Rock Pirates.
shout out to Rock Pirates, yeah.
Um he's gonna do the Kraken Pro off of the SCX10 Pro.
Oh, nice. Does that mean we're gonna see Dirk Kurt at the Front by the Fire this year or what?
Maybe.
come join us, Kurt, because I know Dirk lives near Front about a fire. That's what I said, Dirk, because I know Dirk. He lives
Well,
about an
what's
hour.
funny is the chassis came from
Hmm.
Dirk.
Oh, it did.
He won it. He won it on one of the Rock Pirates live shows.
Oh, sweet, sweet, sweet. Yeah. Moon over Miami, welcome, brother. Larry, my brother, welcoming, welcoming. He says, hello, everyone. Hope that 4th of July is fun and safe. Oh, definitely, definitely. Uh, um, that is actually this weekend coming. Oh, shoot. Thank you for reminding me. Um, this weekend also we had to be, I should be courteous with the fireworks guys, like we always mention. Right? Have fun out there or whatnot. But you may have some veterans needs in your community, your neighbors. Like I always do, I reach out to them. I got old timers. I got a few of the World War II veterans. I feel the Vietnam veterans or whatnot. So I always reach out, let them know, hey, there's gonna be some fireworks going on here. But I just let them know, remind them. Some of us we don't even know what day it is, man. So it's something that will help, uh, to prevent something happening to those veterans or whatnot, right? So please just be mindful, man. Have fun, enjoy the 4th of July, but be mindful. Be mindful and be safe out there, like Larry says, Definitely, definitely. No firework, just sparkles. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I'll stay here. I'll stay here, take my medicines in and whatnot. And early, stay here with the family. But enjoy the weekend. Enjoy the weekends. We'll be along. When is it? It's Friday? 4th of Dennis. No, Dennis is in Ohio. Matt is in Maryland. Matt is in Maryland. We have Matt, and we have also Jesse. Jesse is in Pennsylvania, but she's near the Maryland area as well. I'm very excited with that chapter as well. Oh, excuse me, my goodness. Also very active with the VA hospital there. Uh-oh. Guys, Josh, take over. I got one of the veterans calling me. I gotta take this call.
Yep.
Give me a second.
Harvey Dennis is Trail Crawlers RC.
That's me.
Yeah.
What's up, Ierc?
What's up, fellas?
What's up, buddy?
Just trying to stay cool, taking care of my dad, trying to get my mom to chill out. I can't complain, even though I am complaining.
I was gonna say, isn't what you're saying?
Oh, shut up.
Uh-oh, Isaac's here. He'll be ready for the big reveal.
What's going on, everybody? How we doing?
Good. How you doing, Isaac?
I'd be a lot better if I could get these taillights fitted on this truck. And you're gonna be
Deal.
seeing like the top half of me because my iPad has a whole world of its own. Hold on a second. I'll fix this.
My 3D printer had a blowout
Uh-oh.
right at the hot end. Well, it was my fault. I had to turn the hot end up just like I thought I had turned it up like 2 degrees. Come to find out, I turned it up to 20 degrees. And oh, did I throw it away? Oh no, it's downstairs. Anyway, I was like, I'm printing something. I was like, how come the print's not printing? I saw all this light blue glob. I was like, oh no. I was like, so I was this is what I was printing. Let me see, where is there? Turn it this way. Wait, what side is it? Hold on. Yeah, this side.
How you doing, Isaac?
What's up, Dennis? We're checking out Eric's work here. Oh, you putting the doors in here?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So this switch right here is for the winch.
Hobby, I can't spotlight. You'll have to.
And then
Okay.
this switch up top is just for the lights right up here. So that's what I'm working on. And yeah, it'll close.
Very
So
nice.
that's what I'm working on.
That is
Yeah,
nice.
I'm
Nice.
digging that. I love those wheels that come on that truck.
Oh yeah, I did put the spikes on it. I don't know if you
Yes,
can see
sir.
it.
You gonna keep the cab over body on it?
Yeah, I'm gonna keep the cab over body on it. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut the doors out and put a hinge on it because it's got a full interior, but you can't get with it. And then I'm gonna put a scale engine in here and pop that up. And yeah, I got some ideas for it. I mean, I got it
Nice.
for $99. I couldn't pass it up. So
What?
Heck no.
yeah.
I'll give you 120 right now. Nah, you know what? I'll go a little high, 125. Nah, man, that's cool.
I got a Facebook Marketplace. I was like, no, you can't. He goes $99, still in the box, and it was still in the box, still wrapped
That's
in
awesome.
plastic.
Dang.
That's
Yes,
awesome.
I mean, it was like I went to the store and he's like, here you go,
Yes,
and
sir.
I was like, oh yeah, I'm getting that.
That looks awesome. Awesome. I know. I think Matt, a few of our guys have that rig. It's awesome, man.
And it, I've already got the hydraulics for the when it goes up and down. Yes, and
Yeah.
it does pick up my big weight, my big Bertha. Yes, it does pick her up.
That is cool, man. I
But
remember
nah,
when I remember when they came out, we were a problem by the fire. They would come coming out. They were showing the video and whatnot, and I was so crazy seeing that for the first time. Had RC Patina had that rig there. He patinaed it, and it was so cool.
yeah, I've been watching a lot of his videos about how he patinaed it and what he did to it.
Yeah,
Um, I'm not gonna buy the trailer. I got enough axles and tires in my 3D printers. I can make my own.
That's the spirit.
sweet.
You don't
But we
motorize the
have
bed.
they started doing car shows around here for RC cars and one-to-ones.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of people are showing up, but I went 2 weeks ago, and there was only 3 people with RC cars. I say, oh no, I gotta make this change.
Gotta represent.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
That's it. I keep seeing like little kind of, I don't know, 20, 30 car shows pop up around town here. And I always wanted to roll in there with a couple RC trucks and be like, take up a whole parking spot, set up a little tent. What's up, guys?
Right?
That's
My wife's not in RC cars, and we have a little beach like a mile away. So I was like, let me take my I was testing out some shots from one of the tourists that didn't have anything to jump. I took it out there. I'm ripping and running, doing wheelies, and man, you'd think I was the ice cream man on a 120-degree day.
All the kids come out.
Yeah.
How long you been there? You're in Virginia Beach, right, Eric?
Well, not anymore. I'm in Newport News now. I'm close to Virginia Beach. I'm like 20 minutes away, if that. I mean, hop on the highway and get there in like 15 minutes. Yeah. I'm right on the, but I'm right, yeah, I'm right on the water.
I was just reading one of my favorite boxers, Pernell Whitaker. He got killed there crossing
Yeah,
the
he was from actually he was from Newport News. Yeah, because my mom's from Hampton, my mom and my dad's from Newport News, my grandparent, my whole family's here, and I never thought I'd come back here, but life situations threw me a curveball, and
Yeah.
I came here, and I wouldn't want to be anywhere else.
Yeah. Eh, that is why that's how I landed here in Florida, especially the time when I got a medical retire, right? And my family, most of my family's here now, moved down from New York, and my wife needed help at the time, so that's why I ended up here. And now I would be probably back in Texas. There, I'll be there somewhere in Dallas or Austin area, somewhere there. So
Oh yeah, let me know. I got family in Texas. My daughter's in right outside of Austin. Matter of fact, my daughter's at Fort Hood.
she's in Fort Hood, the great
Yeah, she's
place.
at Fort Hood. Yeah, she's still there. Yeah. And so yeah, if you move to Texas, let me know. Shit, that's easy.
I was there for 7 years, 8 years. Still got,
I was
I
there
know.
for 8. That's why I joined the military at.
Yeah, yeah. Big old Fort Hood, man. Let me
Yeah.
see here, Mass.
When was the last time you've been back?
Oh, when was it? Actually, maybe 4 or 5 years ago, we went
Mm-mm.
to an RC event. We went to an RC event there in San Antonio, between Austin and San Antonio. Uh, Texas Crawfest there. Uh,
Yeah. I was gonna go and I didn't go. Oh no, because my daughter went on vacation. She went on a cruise. That's why I didn't go to the Texas Crawfest because the Texas Crawfest is like I don't know, maybe 45 minutes
yeah.
from her house.
Oh yeah. So we were there, man. We were there. I think it's 2, 3 years ago. Don't remember. But before that, the last time when I left Fort Hood, it was 2014. And I
I
came,
went, yeah, a lot's changed. A lot has changed.
yeah.
You're not gonna when you go back, you're not gonna recognize it.
Yeah, but I didn't went to Hood. I didn't went to Hood. I didn't want to go there. I stayed where somewhere in Georgetown area. So and we drove to that awesome event. There's awesome location. I wish we can go back in there. So yeah, that's when I met with a few of our veterans there and Steve-O's mom. I went with Steve-O's mom, Steve-O's sister, uh, and uh, and his brother-in-law. Both of them are veterans. Steve-O's sisters and brother-in-law, they're both veterans. So we had a good time that event. Good people down there in Texas. As you know, a lot of bases there, a lot of veterans in that area. So
There's a lot of especially here because of you got the shipyard. I mean, I live right down the street from the shipyard.
yep,
So and then there's so much military and there's so many things to do. It's like, why wouldn't you
yep.
want to live here? The only thing I can't stand is that when I walk outside, it's like walking into a damn sauna.
Where in Texas?
No, Virginia right
Oh,
now.
Patina. Oh
The
yeah, and
humidity
it's
is
you
88%.
and it's humid. Well, yeah. Like I was telling
88% right now.
Like I was telling everybody at the beginning of the show, we are very happy to be sharing our Florida weather with everybody. So
You
Yeah.
know what? You know
You're,
what,
you're welcome,
Javier?
everybody else.
You
yeah.
can take this
So
Florida weather and stick it.
so you're welcome. You're welcome. Yeah. What's up? Jake, welcome in, my brother. Dennis was nervous, so
What is he getting
I
scared?
really,
he's getting scared. He needed some bodyguards and whatnot. So Jake is here, so he feels more secure.
That's okay. Dennis took care of me when I went down there. So
Yeah, that's it.
I
Good to
have a
see you.
question. Is anybody going to Rocktober?
We should have some of our guys going to October.
In the same place that
we'll
Beat the
be
Creek,
there.
but it's in October. Because
Yeah,
I'm going.
Yes, Craig will be
I'll
there.
be there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Josh and
I'll be there too. I don't know if my wife is going, but I'm definitely going because I'm missing a lot of stuff right
yeah,
now.
no. It will be a
And
cooler weather. Hopefully, no water, no rain, no rain.
no, if
So
it's going to do anything, it's probably going to snow. No, not luck. And plus, I want to try out the new tent canopy
so
setup.
Yes, yes. Jake, how many entries we got? We have now, we stopped the raffle at 9 o'clock. So that one that I sent you last time. So whatever comes in now is gonna be for whatever trailer is left. So it should be saying DC2 on this one.
Give me a second. I'll let you know.
Yeah. Somebody was asking how many entries. I know we have a lot.
There's a lot. 278.
Shoot.
Wow.
That's awesome. That is awesome. Awesome, awesome. I think that wheel is gonna be very heavy. I don't know how in the world it's gonna be turning. So
You can't even see the names on the wheel tonight. They're so tiny.
that is awesome. Very, very, very grateful on that, guys. We cannot thank you guys enough for the immense support there. So also we need to get our guys and we mentioned Blue Rocks. We're gonna be there in 2-3 weeks now, and in Pennsylvania area. And then also in August, we have some of our guys are gonna be there in the Crow for Hope. Crow for Hope. We need to get those guys here. Crow for Hope always do an awesome event down there in Donner, near Donners. So this year they're gonna be raising money for autism, also for veteran suicide. So they selected Operation 11 Charlie as well to raise funds for the organization. So it's gonna be for us and autism awareness. So
I would be there with you at Blue Rock, but I want to live to be a senior citizen, so I'll have to pass that one up.
JNX is the same. It's gonna stay the same as we did this one. It is $5 a spot, or 5 spots for $20. So every $20 you will get an extra entry. So instead of 4 entries, you will get 5 entries with $20. So yeah, it's gonna be
Wait. So if I pay you $20, I'll get 4 inches instead of, and I'll get 5 instead of 4 inches.
Entries.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
that's entries. That's after show. So it's for you get an extra entry there. So yeah. Let me see here. There, I think that's it. They're 207. Geez, Sweets. That's awesome. Good stuff there. Good stuff there, guys. I think earlier I know we have a bunch of people there on the. What is that, Jay? Let me see here. On this.
Just so everybody knows, the trailers that are being raffled do not come with the battery. So you'll have to buy either a Milwaukee battery or a DeWalt battery for it.
Yes.
I answered for Isaac since he's concentrating.
Appreciate that.
Which one is that picture? I cannot see. Osborne, Teresa.
Yeah. For
Yes,
some
it
reason,
just
it is single one. Okay.
It's just one entry. It's just a single entry. Yeah.
Okay. I just for some reason it got
Yeah.
cut off. I don't know. Just want to make sure.
Yeah. Yep. Thank you so much. Yes. Also, let me see here, man. So Isaac, appreciate you. So before we can on this one raffle that we can tell the people that haven't seen it or about this raffle, how was the build? This wasn't this built, Isaac? You can tell the people.
Oh, can you pull up the information on it here so I don't have to rack my
Okay,
memory.
sure. So this one, let me see here. Let me get that done real quick here. But here, I think we have a DeWalt, right? We got two trailers, right? Two trailers. I see there have a USB, right? The USB and USB-C also there on the back. Let me try to. Okay, so yes, we got it here. Make sure, so it's a 110 scale trailer. It's an ultra realistic tow behind generator. Thank you. Those are what they are, generators as well there, right? How long did it took you to build this? I know,
So the build time is well, it's multifaceted. The design time took about a week and a half, and I don't know. I think that's like the third variation, as there was. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was the third version on that one. Soon to be a fourth version too.
Nice.
So that was about a week and a half there, and then each individual one took, I want to say it was about 12 hours, maybe like 14 or 16 hours of printing.
Wow.
And then, the build time takes probably, I don't know, 5 or 6 hours total, because I mean, you paint it one day and then you come back and go through and assemble it and wire it and all that sort of stuff. Then decals come after that, and then weathering and etc. So quite a little bit of time for something that's not really a huge item, and it's you wouldn't think there's a ton of detail in
Yes.
something square and it's a couple wheels and that sort of thing, but then you throw lights in, you throw that these ones here will be the last version that I'll do with all actual screws in it. So give me a second here, I'll pull it over and you can see it.
Go ahead, brother. JMRC, welcome in, brother. We miss anybody that came into our chat. Thank you so much for your support. Let me present you here real quick.
Put me up here. So every single one of these screws, screw heads rather, is actually a 2 millimeter by 4 millimeter screw in it. So like a pin cushion in this thing. But yeah, so it actually has every single one of those. They're all hex head hardware. As far as, I don't know why I'm showing it to you like this here. You see it a little bit better.
Yes.
Every single one of the bolts is, like I said, all actual hex head. So that's what really gives it its realistic look. And the same thing with the hinges. Try and find my camera here.
Awesome.
Same thing with the hinges. They're metal, they're functional. Magnet keeps it's actually really super secure.
Nice.
Yeah, little flapper does work. It is not powered, unfortunately. I did try to make it powered. I had a couple Reefs 99 servos sitting around, and I scratched my head for a long time. But the problem with designing something like this is that I'll go down a rabbit hole of, I want to make the flapper turn on and when it idles up, I want it to open up. And I spent like 6 hours staring at this thing and different linkages and prints. I probably printed through like 6 different designs on it. And all this stuff like this always comes in 6s for me too. It's like 6 different variations or 5 or 6 different variations, etc. One thing that in the very end, I decided to go with manual because it's just not feasible, or it takes forever to build or something to that extent. So unfortunately, that was one of them that just had to drop off. But it does have a do what?
Just need a little fan.
Yeah. So that was one of the that was one of the other things that was thrown in there. There was a fan, the sound unit itself. That was one I did leave in the other generator, the larger version, not these. That turned out to be a very expensive, time-consuming rabbit hole. You wouldn't think that just making something rev up and stay at a constant speed would be such a pain, but I ended up having to use a servo tester and a bunch of other stuff. The sound unit itself cost me like $110 or something from eBay. It's the only one I could find that was that size. It was ridiculous for what it is. So yeah, that one unfortunately is going to have to stay with me. at this point. It's like that larger the other generator I posted was like it was like a 3 week long build from start to finish with design time and everything like that, just for something that, I mean, it charges LiPo batteries off the DeWalt battery, but that was a ridiculous. I don't think I'll be doing that one again. But these are a lot more practical, and they, with the USB, what I finally kind of figured out after so much time of like I said, designing about I've built about a half dozen of these, is that at the end of the day, plugging your tool battery in and your USB or USB-C and charging your phone or something was like 98% of what I'd be doing on a daily basis, or at an event, or powering like pixie lights or something like that at scale construction zones, and that sort of stuff is really what these things are gonna shine in. So I can't wait to see it at something like Texas Crawl Fest, or
Yes.
something like that, where you've got a whole, or actually Beat the Creek. Beat the Creek would be a great one for this, powering a whole bunch of solar lights or something like that. Or I guess it defeats purposes. You get the picture. Power a bunch of lights and stuff off of USB, because you can do that for a pretty substantial amount of time, I bet, with one of these DeWalt Milwaukee batteries. I mean, so yeah, that's kind of where, start to finish, it turned into a really fun little project. So at some point, probably later on this week, I will release the files for these for people to print them at the house. That was another thing that a lot of people asked me about. Not everyone wanted to buy one or raffle for one, and I totally understand. And so, like I said, those files will be available on Cults 3D and Umagine coming up. Like I said, probably if everything goes well with the house and moving and everything, hopefully by the end of the week I'll be able to get that instruction manual and all the rest of that done.
Awesome. That is so cool, man. That is so cool, Isaac. It's crazy. We remember when you first joined in and the organization, we met you, you were doing that you were doing the mini crawlers, right? All that stuff. And you got into so much stuff doing all this stuff, man. The weathering, all this 110 scale builds that you had done, so many crazy builds, man. So proud of you. You're just incredible, man. Incredible talent, man.
I appreciate it. Yeah, when it turns out, when you put a whole lot of lack of sleep and a little determination to build something tiny, then you can come up with some pretty neat little projects. So that's unfortunately, here, I'll flip the camera around. Give me a second if I can. Unfortunately, projects like this are going to have to be put on hold.
Yeah.
Look at that. This is gonna, at least I got one finished. That was kind of my goal, was that I'd at least have one finished before I started moving.
Yeah.
But turned out one was pretty much it. So hopefully by this fall you'll see quite a bit more projects, either truck or trailer related. We have obviously a lot of utility stuff and work beds and that sort of stuff is going to be coming down the pipeline. But I'm going to have a slow social media, but a very busy lifestyle change coming up here in over the course of the next about 3-4 months, I estimate. So if everything, fingers crossed, goes well with the house we're looking at buying, there will be a substantial area for a shop that's unfortunately, it's a good and a bad thing. It's almost completely unfinished inside. It does have a power run to it though, so I will be, from start to finish, building a shop out of it, and then from there on I'll be able to actually get back into the hobby and stuff. So it's bittersweet that my 2 years of build up and all the printers and all that sort of stuff has come to a moment that I'm going to have to take a serious stand down. And but I look towards the future on this. It's going to be a good, I think a good little thing's going to come out of it. So
just so everybody knows, can you let them know what batteries those will take?
Yep. So the G20V is going to be a DeWalt 20-volt battery, and that is up to a 5 amp hour battery. I don't believe you can fit the 6 amp hour in here. It's a little bit big for that one, but it'll take all the rest of the 20-volt batteries. The 18 G18 is the Milwaukee version. Of course, had to keep the Milwaukee red. That will also take 5 amp hour battery, so should be pretty good.
It's awesome.
And
That's
and
awesome.
as far as how long it lasts, I had a lot of questions. People asking me how long, a battery would last charging like a phone or something like that. And of course, it varies by device, obviously. But you think of how long your drill battery lasts, or Sawzall or anything like that. Those you've got 500 milliamps of capacity there. So I would wager you could charge 5 or 6 phones depending on how much, how big a battery they have. You get quite a bit of charge out of them. So
it's perfect for somebody to take out on the trail, plug in their phone or their GoPro.
exactly. Yep. Yeah, they're fun little trailers to pull around. They do have bearings in the axles and stuff on the Traxxas wheel, so they roll really well behind. It does have a pintle hitch on it. So it'll hook up to pretty much anything as far as that goes. But yeah, they pull really well. They're balanced really well, especially when you put the battery in it. The battery's balanced right over the axle. So it's most of your either stock or scale trucks will be able to pull it really well.
Nice. It says Rob Gunning says he still have the TRX4M with the custom body Isaac build and raffle off here. That's awesome. That is cool.
Was that the 2-door one? I have to ask him that. I don't have my comments pulled up.
Yeah. There. Let me see here. I post there on the chat. Anybody right now? I like that, Isaac, that you posted your book. His book for the year, right? It's for the year or up or whenever,
Yeah. So funny thing about that, I posted that last year in the fall because I am a very busy individual as far as that goes. Just I work 50, 60 hours a week at my regular job. And so what you see posting on like social media and stuff like that is from the time I get home till about 11:30 or midnight when I finally lay down. So that's why you'll see a lot of those posts made late at night and then back up at 4:30 the next morning. So but yeah, I posted that last year because I was just inundated with people asking me about truck builds and stuff, and I can respond to them all day long, but at the end of the day I can't always build something for them or design work. It takes a ton of time too. And that sort of thing. So I put that on the wall and said, hey, I'm capped out of what I got right now. And then I stayed busy for the rest of the spring. And then finally it came to about May of this year. And I just left it up there because left it pinned at the top because I still had a lot of projects like that dump truck and things to that nature. And of course, a couple personal projects, these generators, things like that just unfortunately I'm not allowed to, can't spend that much time on other builds. So hopefully, like I said, I'll be able to drop that banner off by this fall. And I don't know if it'll become a full-time deal. But I'd like to kind of lean that direction as far as that goes.
Yeah.
And Rob Gunning said, yes, it is the yellow 2-door.
Oh, nice.
That's one of my all-time favorite builds right there, Rob.
That's nice.
That was from Beat the Creek, if I remember correctly, which was one of my first events, the major events up through there. There was I went down to the one in South Florida, and then that one, I think that was in the same year. And I don't know if I've been to like 3 events since. That was all the way back in 23.
Yeah. And you went to the last USD, right, Isaac? You were there.
The last one, yep. I went to the last one, and I spent the entire, was it 2 or 3 days? I think it's 3 days, isn't it? Yeah. So I think I got there about halfway through the first day or something. So 2.5 days I spent inside of the tent, and I walked around the vendor's row, and that was it. As far out as I went. And then I didn't know what it was. I had no idea. So as far as I was concerned, 18 scale crawlers was my vision on that. That's as far as I could go with it. And then I saw videos of that same event of the super scale trails and things of that nature. And I was like, what did I miss? I could have spent a half day out there looking at them stuff. So I really botched that one just without just the ignorance of it. I had no idea, you know, but that's, you live and you learn, you know, sometimes you gotta take advantage of things like that.
Yeah.
But on the flip side, the same thing with Beat the Creek. You know, I have never stepped foot on a single trail on Beat the Creek either, which is unfortunate. But it was the same way when I went up there in 23, which, like I said, it was the same year. Just trying to feel out the hobby and things like that nature, and never left Vendor Row other than the driveway. So hopefully, and that's what I was telling my wife, is that, you know, as I start getting a little bit more established in North Carolina where we're going and stuff, I'd like to go back to some of these sort of events like Beat the Creek. And I'm sorry to all the guys up there in Kentucky, but I'm glad I missed it this year. I saw your rain down event. That did not look like fun to me. Sorry, it's not a thing. But no, I can't lie. It did look like fun. But either way, I'm glad I missed it this year. So hopefully, like next year, we'll be able to get in on some of those, because I really want to see these trails, you know, take a truck out and that sort of thing. So I probably will try and at least set up something.
Yeah, Dennis left the water open this year, so some Dennis.
Yeah.
Dang it, Dennis.
Did that on purpose.
So we got 2 more minutes, guys. At 9:45, we're gonna be doing the drawing here to select the winner. Hopefully the winner is here listening, right? If the winner is here listening, and he will select which one he desires of this trailers, right? Then it will be easier for us to, you know, to start the other raffle right away. If not, we'll reach out to him, and then we'll do the post for the remaining trailer generator. So it's gonna be start that raffle sometime either tonight or tomorrow. So on that there. So real quick, guys, anybody new here in the show, we cannot thank you enough for hanging out with us here. Appreciate it. Also, if you guys don't know about Operation 11 Charlie, Operation 11 Charlie is a 501c3 nonprofit, right? We're a veteran nonprofit. Also, we have first responders within our ranks. So we are bringing awareness to veteran suicide, right? So we utilize the RC as a tool to deal with PTSD. A lot of our chapters work in collaboration with the VA as well. And so that's what we continue doing monthly. We do our special outings with the VA hospital, special outings within the chapters and whatnot. And not just the veterans and first responders, there's family as well, right? So we are a support system for our guys there. So now also we are working in collaboration with other nonprofits, trying to get some information out there, what is out there for our veterans and whatnot. So we are glad to be doing this for the last, 5-7 years now. So all these raffles that we do continuously is what keeps the organization going. It's when you guys see us at the event, feel free to stop by our booth, our campground, say hi to our veterans, family members. Also, we always have raffles going on as well. And also huge shout out to our sponsors that make this possible as well. So thank you for you guys are part of this raffle. In a way, you are part of the fight, right? For PTSD, fight for veteran suicide, right? So thank you so much there. So on that note, I will leave you guys with Jake, man.
No
You're
pressure.
gonna leave them with me? I don't know.
Yeah, go
I don't know
ahead.
if that's a good idea.
Thank you, Jake, my brother, for always doing this for us, brother. So
And let me just.
let me see this wheel is gonna work.
I hope you got your glasses on.
It has a lot of weight. So
Holy cow.
my goodness.
Yeah,
Oh.
she's pretty full.
Yeah, so awesome. So we have Isaac here. Isaac, from 1 to 10, how many times you want to shuffle this right here?
Ooh, we're gonna go with 3.
3 shuffles. All right. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, we ready for this?
Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it, guys.
Let's hope it spins.
Oh, come on, come on.
Trash.
Can't even see. It's gonna be.
You can
It's so
barely.
strong, you
Yeah,
can't even tease yourself.
I cannot see the names, man.
Oh, I think that was me right under it.
Jeff. That's Jeff Skirkis. Jeff,
job.
it's,
Congrats.
that is Jeff. Congratulations to Jeff. Is one of the veterans from he's in Kentucky, Connecticut area. So Jeff, congratulations, man, on this. That's awesome. Awesome.
Yeah.
That is awesome. So, congratulations to Jeff Skirkis. Congratulations, man. I'll be texting when we have that's one of the veterans from that area, man. That's awesome. Congratulations. Very happy for him. And let me make this real quick, and then whatever he selects, um and he yeah, he was very I thought it was gonna be Larry, because he was close to Larry. He was between Jeff and Larry. Yeah, he was right before that. Congratulations, Jeff.
I feel
that
like
is awesome.
Jeff. I feel like Jeff is probably gonna be a Milwaukee guy. I
Right.
maybe, I don't know. I'm
Let me see
feeling.
that.
We'll see.
That is. Let me see. I'm texting, and that's awesome. Very excited for Jeff. He's a retired veteran. So that's awesome. Congratulations to Jeff. So guys, on this one, so we'll ask Jeff. Hopefully he reach out to us tonight before we end the show. Sometime tonight, and then he will select which one he liked. And then whatever is left, that's the raffle that we're gonna be continuing. We're gonna be doing the drawing next Monday coming up.
Jake, you still have the wheel pulled up, bud?
I can pull it up.
Yeah. Can you pull it up and take Jeff's name off? And we're gonna do 2 more, just small ones. And this is
Okay.
just purely a couple small scale items.
Awesome.
That hopefully people can use on their scale rigs down there. As we had a lot of entries for this, and
Awesome.
we'll give at least 2 more people a chance here for something.
Awesome.
That's
Alright.
sweet. Thank you.
Give me a couple minutes and I will. Well, not even a couple minutes.
Because the more I give away is the less I have to move, right?
There you go.
Yeah. Thank you, Isaac. Go ahead, you want to. Awesome. That's awesome. Thank you, Isaac, so much. So stay there, guys. So we're gonna be doing raffle for more stuff. Thanks to Isaac here, Defender Custom.
That is a lot of names.
Yeah.
Welcome, Russell, brother. Appreciate you. Milwaukee. There one. Or Daddy Wall. That is awesome.
I clicked the wrong one. My bad. Please stand by.
You got it set up, Josh, there? You got the dig in? Replace?
Yeah, the new motor's in, everything's in. We were just driving it, but it's hitting the body a little bit, so I just need to make a little shorter arm.
Gotcha. I was talking to what Jake does this. One of the veterans that joined us in our last outing, never been to the hobby and whatnot, but he is helps other nonprofit with their causes or whatnot or better. He does a lot of electronics and some other stuff. I think he works with the STEM program with the kids here on schools or whatnot. And he does a lot of 3D printing. And we were talking about, go ahead. Oh my goodness. Go ahead, brother.
Oh,
How many times? How many times you want to shuffle at it?
Oh, we're keeping it at 3 on this one.
There you go.
1, 2, 3. Okay, here we go.
Mr. Cam Emmerich. Congratulations. Why are we raffling here? Oh, I'm curious to see what we got going on.
Nope. Surprises. Both of them are surprises.
It's gonna be surprises.
I have a
Wow,
ton of small scale stuff, and there's all 1/10 stuff. But yeah, I will be building a couple scale kits for them. Something. Yeah, hopefully they have a scaler.
So, sweet. So it's gonna be the surprise box they're gonna get,
They're
right?
mystery boxes. That's what they're getting.
There you go,
Probably
mystery box.
mystery bag. Yeah.
There you go. So congratulations to Cam. We're gonna be reaching out to him. He's not here on the chat. And if not, we'll reach out to him. Congratulations, Cam. So he will be getting a mystery box from Defender Custom.
Did you say you wanted to do one more, or is that?
One more, and then we're gonna do the same process, and then we'll let you go, Jake.
Oh, that's all right.
Awesome. Congratulations. Now we got to see where we're gonna be reaching out to Cam.
We can just do it this way. Okay. Cam has been taken off.
Remove. Okay.
Oh, that's Cam.
I'll be back in a minute, fellas. I gotta reset my computer.
Go ahead, brother.
All right. What are we shuffling again?
3.
1, 2, 3. All right.
Chris Peters. Congratulations to Chris Peters. Awesome. Also, is going to be getting a mixer box. That's awesome, man. From Defender Custom. Oh, sweet. We're gonna get in contact with Cam as well and Chris. Let me get this, guys. Make sure to don't take that name out yet. Make sure that we notate those names, Jake, brother.
Okay.
Awesome. Congratulations, guys. We cannot thank you guys enough. Isaac, thank you, man. It's just awesome what you doing for this, man. Awesome, awesome, man. We cannot thank you enough, brother.
Oh, like what they say at Chick-fil-A, it's my pleasure.
Cam is going to Arizona. One of them is going to Arizona. So the first mystery box is going to Arizona.
Woo!
Yes.
Definitely want to make sure it's not going to melt.
Yes. Yes. So we are going to be putting that on the reaching out to him as well. I hope our guys put in emails or whatnot when they reach out. So we're gonna be working on that for that. So congratulations to the winners on this raffle. Again, we're gonna be continuing to do the remaining trailer generator, right? We're gonna be starting the raffle as soon as Jeff, the first winner, chooses which one he wants. Then we're gonna be continuing the raffle this week, and then we'll be closing it on next Monday's show. So. Awesome, awesome.
Sweet.
Yes, yes, yes. I think that's it, guys. Anything else that we forgot to mention, guys, before we start saying our goodbyes? Dennis, Josh, Joe, Jake? No?
Nothing
I
over
think
here.
everything's covered.
Yes. Let me make sure if we have any special guests for next Monday. So now I don't think we have a what's today's it? 30th. On the 7th, I don't think we have nothing scheduled yet, but stay tuned for that. Also, we have any special guests, guys. So, again, thank you so much for the support. Let's start saying our goodbyes. Eric, go ahead, brother.
I'm back just in time. Hey, 4th of July is coming up. I know some of us are gonna have to have some problems with that. Just be in a safe place and just be careful, have fun, and if it's hot like here, stay hydrated. Love y'all. Peace.
Awesome, awesome. Thank you, my brother. Dennis, go ahead, man.
Congrats to all the winners on tonight's raffle. Thank you, Isaac, for doing this. Really appreciate it. It's always good hanging out with you guys. Like Ierc said, stay hydrated. It's not worth getting sick over.
Yeah.
With 4th of July coming up, be mindful of your surroundings and people that are around you, especially veterans. And just be safe out there. We'll see you guys on the next one.
Amen to that. Amen to that, Dennis. Josh, go ahead, brother.
Thanks everybody for coming in. Thanks for the huge participation in the raffle. And the next one is starting now.
Yep.
Remember to put DC2 in if you go into PayPal and buy it, $5 a spot or 5 for 20. Thanks everybody. And thanks Isaac for the huge donations and the extra stuff.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Well said, my bro. Definitely we have a bunch of stuff. We have a bunch of entries already came in for that DC2. So awesome, awesome. Jake, go ahead, brother.
Well, thank you to everyone that entered. It's always a pleasure. It's like one of the things I love to do. So don't feel that it's bothering me in any sort of way. So, but that said, everyone else said stay safe on 4th of July down there, and same up here. Tomorrow is Canada Day. Same thing. Just be safe.
Amen to that, my brother. Thank you so much for your immense support. Joe, go ahead, brother.
Thanks to everybody that came in and supported the chat again on this Monday. As everybody said, be safe on the holidays. Enjoy it. It's family time.
Mm-hmm.
And thanks for all the entries and support in the group, because the group needs it. They need as much support as they can get. So other than that, see you guys next Monday.
Amen to that. Thank you, my brother. Isaac, go ahead, my brother.
I was just sitting over here for a second thinking about how surreal it is to to be able to donate such a cool cause and have such a big turnout. This is
Yes.
like I said, it's an absolute surreal feeling, and I can't thank you guys enough. Not only the panel, but of course the people that entered and the commenters and everybody involved. That it's I hate to sound like a Miss America pageant here, but it really does truly mean the world to me to see all y'all support. Even if it's just for the entry and just to know that what it's going to and the cause here is like I said, it's just such a surreal feeling. So, everybody, as you come up on the 4th of July weekend, like everybody else said, stay safe. A lot of people are not realizing this was their last weekend with all 10 fingers. So everybody be safe out there. Remember, watch out for each other, reach out to your friends and
Oh my goodness.
yeah, you know what I'm talking about, Eric. So we'll see y'all next time. Don't forget DC2 for the next generator. And Jeff, reach out to Hobby, let them know which one you want here. I do still have both of them here at the house. I will be shipping them out directly from my house. So
Yes.
as well as the mystery boxes. Cam and Chris, reach out to Hobby or reach out to me on Defender Customs on down there. We'll coordinate with Hobby on that and get your addresses, and they'll be going out, here directly. So
Awesome.
yeah, thanks so much for everybody. If we need Rob back to do this
Right?
last hand thing,
Rob,
what is this? How did I become the Robinson? If Rob needs to come back,
right.
where are you, Rob?
You were supposed to share a tier. Isaac, that's right.
Mm.
Oh,
No, my
Rob.
tears are on the inside, Sarah. All my tears. I gave away my last feeling. Thank you.
Right. I left mine in the army.
Yeah,
But yes, prayers for Rob, and his families. So prayers for him, man. Well said, Isaac, brother. Well said there. Guys, I have address some of the stuff for you. Stay here real quick, and then thank you guys for your immense support. We cannot thank you guys enough. Again, you guys are what keep O11C going. If you guys are part of this raffles going on, you are a huge part of what we do and help us with the fight with PTSD and veteran suicide. So cannot thank you enough, guys. Thank you again. Stay safe out there. We'll see you next Monday. Peace. Be safe.